We started out as a crowdfunding site, tying manufacturing together with crowdfunding, but we ended up having a successful project, MakeyBox, which is the first $300 3D printer in the market.
Does that mean that's going to be the world's cheapest 3D printer?
I think it is. Now, it comes in a kit form, but it's not a kit in the sense that most of the 3D printers on the market are. Most of the ones either don't include certain parts. So like they'll say, yeah, here's your kit, but then you need to get the motors or the electronics separately, or you have to solder up something, whatever. Ours is designed to be much more like parts, so that if you can put together a IKEA piece of furniture, you can actually put this together.
So where does this printer fit in terms of the wider evolution of 3D printers?
What we see is there's a bigger opportunity for making this more accessible for everybody. Mm-hmm. So making it more feasible to, instead of buying shower curtain rings at IKEA, make them at home. And part of that is accessibility for the hardware, but then also we're going to look at how to get the material for printing much cheaper. And we think that that's going to both affect home, potentially like mom and pop manufacturing. So you could have a store that you make it and sell it to your local people, mm-hmm. or schools. Mm-hmm. Make it viable for design students to have their own printer that they're printing out instead of having one that's shared among the whole department.
And now you're thinking about just targeting the developed world with this?
Well, so we're having to do a lot of R&D with this to get it down to this price point. But by doing this R&D, we can basically then turn around and make potentially either cheaper or more accessible machines for developing economies. And especially, we'll be working on how to use recycled materials, things like that, so that potentially you can make things like shelters, water filters, on the spot from materials that are already existing, with a printer that's either this cost or cheaper.
So the machine, this one we're sitting in front of right now, is a test machine. It's right. Not quite printing yet.
No, so this is our test bed. Primarily right now we're testing the hotbed and the hot end. And then this week we're working on getting the printing up and running, which is kind of the last step before we are running up to shipping. So we're kind of aiming towards shipping by the end of the month, early July, something like that. And everything's looking pretty good right now.